Hi there. In this video, we'll guide you through the process of archiving and retrieving using LTO and Canister. When you first launch Canister, a thorough check of your system is done to find out what hardware you have and which drivers that hardware requires. Canister also checks the firmware of your drives and informs you if there's an update available. Without Canister, you need to do all the hard work of finding and installing the necessary components, depending on the hardware you have. With Canister, this is all taken care of automatically, making the setup completely effortless, knowing you're always up to date. Now that your hardware is ready, let's insert our first LTO tape and select the archive mode. This gives me the choice to either select a file or folder, or simply drag and drop whatever I want to archive onto the plus sign. In my case, I'll choose some project folders that I would like to archive. Once I'm done, I'll click Next. In this case, Canister will display a format button for my drive. This is because I've inserted a fresh tape that hasn't been used before. Once I click on it, I'll be prompted to give it a name. This can be any human-readable name, and Canister will by default use the date for the 6-digit serial number. You can change the name of a tape later, a unique feature found in no other app. As mounting the tape is a physical process, it can take up to a minute or more for tapes that are not empty. When the tape is ready, click Next. Now, Canister will display a summary of the data that will be transferred to your tape. Click Start Transfer and grab a cup of coffee while Canister begins writing your data to the tape. During the archiving process, Canister will ensure your files are copied in logical order and manages the data stream to prevent wear and tear on your tape. Once the transfer has finished, all copied data will be fully verified with checksums before completion. Want to keep track of what is stored on which tape? Canister allows you to browse all tapes through a feature called Catalogs. To view your tapes, click on the catalog icon in the top right corner of Canister. Inside the catalog, Canister has created an exact visual copy of the folder structure for every tape that was previously mounted. These catalog files practically take up no space on your computer and can be shared with other computers. Catalogs are automatically updated after each transfer. For my example, I'll use the search function in Finder to find the specific folder I need. I see that it lives on the tape named 201802. I've inserted the tape into my drive. I'll then select Mount for my tape and wait for it to finish. As mounting the tape is a physical process, it can take up to a minute or more for tapes that are not empty. By default, Canister will retrieve all the contents of the tape. However, in my case, I only want to retrieve a single folder, so I'll click on the hamburger menu under the drive and click Select Files. This will give me the option to cherry-pick any specific file, folder, or combination of both. Click Select, followed by Next, to choose a destination for my files. This process is similar to choosing a source for archiving. This time, I'll click on the plus sign to choose the destination folder and click Open. Finally, click Next and start the transfer. Once the transfer is complete, the tape will automatically eject. Thank you for your time. I hope this video has helped you understand the basics of Canister. Please check our in-depth guides if you want to know more about specific use cases. And don't hesitate to reach out to us if you encounter any hurdles while using Canister.